Yeah, welcome people once again to the Blue Stand. We're going to do the Chelsea Liverpool preview today, plus all the other transfer rumors and everything else. Yeah, let's welcome John as well. Hi, John. Hello, John.
Sorry, that was me making a noise there. I was,
Yeah, wait, yeah. No, it's okay. Yeah, how can you hear us, John?
I can, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear. Good.
Are
Yeah,
you
so yeah,
are
go
you
on, John.
good with modern technology, Nick?
Uh, not everything.
Yeah, I did. I did download Stream Yard on my iPad, and
Yeah.
the screen comes up, but the
Ah.
sound is awful. It crackles, crackles,
y-
crackles.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not that good, but
I wonder
uh,
if it might not be compatible.
yeah, maybe not because it is different. Like because I subscribe to StreamYard. I have to. I pay StreamYard so I can do this channel. Maybe that's different. I'm
Yeah,
not sure. Yeah, but
not
what
to
what?
worry. Not to
Yeah,
worry.
what are you on now? Your phone?
I'm on my phone. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that's good enough.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I used to do. Sometimes I used to do the show. Before I got the laptop, I had to do the show on my phone, and it
Yeah, yeah.
was okay. Yeah, yeah. So, folks, yeah, we're gonna discuss the Liverpool game, of course, and all the rumors. I'll just start off, then I'll come to John. Um, yeah,
That can
yeah,
tell me what the rumours are. I haven't got a clue.
yeah. I'm sure you have when I mention it. So,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. A lot of talk about Donny Madvaki, another good player, young prospect. Uh, what I've seen of him is good. Yesterday, Twitter was going crazy that we already have him. He's in London. He's going to have his medical even, but that's not the case. We are looking at him. That's all he is. We're looking. Uh, Graham Potter made his press conference today. They were asking him, is Madvaki signing for Chelsea? He simply said, not as far as I heard, because it's true. Two Chelsea announce a player, the club announces him. He's not a Chelsea player. It might be, but we don't know for sure. So it's no good relying on all these rumors, all this gossip,
Mm.
because they don't know what they're talking about, as always. Yeah. The other thing is, actually, I found his press conference today better than usual. He makes more sense to me what he was saying. Um, yeah, he was. They were asking him about Mudrik, how's he settling in? He's doing great. Uh, John, can you go on mute when you're not talking? Uh, it's better. Ah, that's better. Yeah. So um, yeah. So they were asking him about Mudrik, how's he settling in? He said, "Great. He's in training. Looks happy. He's very happy. He'll be at Chelsea." Um, they were asking him, "Did he want to come to Chelsea?" And all this about Arsenal. He said simply, "Oh no, he's happy here. He loves. He's happy to be here, and he looks a great player. Very fast, very good technical player. Yeah. So yeah, he's making the right answers. Uh, he doesn't lie. He says what he sees." Um, and the other thing they were asking him about the squad depth. Is he happy right now with the squad, or does he still need to improve, or the other way, players have to go out? Uh, he said, of course, the squad is always going to change. Depends on the players. He's happy with the players who come in, but of course, I'm going to say the issue is going this player's going, because they don't know for sure yet. Uh, Well, nothing. I don't think nothing will happen this January. I'll be surprised if anyone goes. Really, I think in the summer there could be one or two players leaving. Yes, but not right now. I don't think so. Yeah, and yeah, very massive game, John. Tomorrow, it's a must-win for both clubs, just for the confidence. Especially, it's the last game before the international break again. We're going to get 2 more weeks of boring international, uh, nonsense. Really, I think most people agree. It's not like exciting to watch the international, what's it called, the National League, whatever it's called. Yeah. So yeah. The other thing is, they were asking him about Cucurella. Why is he not playing? Why is he dropped him? Simply, he's dipped. He said the truth. He's dipped in form. He's dipped in form. Plus, it's fine. It's been hard for him to settle at Chelsea. Some players settle in straight away, but some don't. That's what I keep saying. Also, same thing with Koulibaly. He hasn't settled in. Doesn't mean he ain't no good and he has to go. No. Some fans, they see a player off form, and he has to go. No. They're only human beings. But yeah, Cucurella is a great player. He said he had personal issues, family problems, which every player can have. So it's natural to drop form. So give him a chance. He'll be back, I'm sure. He's a great player, like Porter said. We know that. Most of us know that. Yeah. Uh, yeah. And he was talking about the Palace win. They were asking him, did that Palace win get us back on track? And, what are we going to carry on from here? Of course, great win. Great to have that win, but it wasn't the best thing ever. It was a great win to get back to get confidence and go to Anfield with some confidence because we're going to need it. And now these players have, they beat Palace. Some of them played really well that day. I was there. Great play, great performance by the youngsters at the back. Bashiali really impressed me. Chukwuemeka impressed me. And Havertz, he got that goal. All right, it was a great cross from Ziyech. Ziyech had a great game, and he put it in. All right, he missed a couple, but still, he's our main man now. You see, Aubameyang, I don't know, Potter doesn't trust him that much. I don't know, but I don't think I think Havertz will be starting tomorrow. Yeah, let's bring in John as well. John.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, you're there. Yeah. Did you hear? What I've been saying
I
about the?
did.
Yeah. What?
It's,
Yeah.
it's uh,
Go on. What's your whole take? What's your take on the game coming up? And
is
everything?
Deals coming in tonight?
Yeah, he'd be coming a bit late as usual. Yeah, should be coming in. Yeah,
You're right about the bloody, forgive my French,
that's all right. Yeah,
international weekend. Bloody hell! I mean, they just drive me absolutely bonkers. Those things.
yeah, they do. Yeah, God, two
But
weeks.
I think
Yeah,
one
God,
weekend is one weekend the fourth round of the FA Cup. So
is it
I think
okay?
so.
During the 2 weeks break,
During
I'm not
those
sure.
those 2 weekends, I think one is the
Oh, all right,
one
that's all right.
FA Cup. So we're not involved. So he's
Yeah,
got another 2 weeks. He's got
yeah.
another 2 weeks with the players. Yeah, you said players not leaving.
Mm-hmm.
I counted on, if you go onto the Chelsea website,
Yeah,
current first team squad. First team squad, you're allowed 25. Is that right? For the Premiership, 25 for the Champions League, with
yeah.
all sorts of
Mm-hmm.
stipulations about homegrown and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
I counted 30 players. Now, those 30 included Slonini, so there were 4 keepers, and Brozier, who'll be out for the rest of the season, I take it.
Yeah.
So we need to get rid of some players.
Yeah, for sure. We will get rid of players, John. I'm just saying, I think personally it'd be in the summer.
I know, Nick, but we're down to
Yeah.
the 30 players on the website,
Yeah.
plus Mudryk,
That's
plus,
go on, sorry.
Madueke, possibly,
Yeah.
and Pesedo, or whatever his name is.
That's if we get them. Yeah.
Yeah, but we're up to 33 players. You're only allowed 25 in the squad.
That's right. So maybe it's like another thing Potter said today was, maybe there won't be any more people coming in. He said he didn't say 100%, but he said they were asking him. He said there won't be many, if any. That's what he said. So
But we need a midfielder, don't we?
Oh yeah, for sure. But maybe they're trying. I think that we're trying Casadio. We're probably trying. We're still talking with Fernandez. Maybe that's delaying things, because they really want Fernandez top choice, first choice. But it could be Casado. It could be at least one more player coming. Yeah. I'm not sure, but here's a good comment from Bobby. Why is the club delaying the announcement of Nuni Maduki? Yeah, we would. Yeah, because we don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on, John. What do you think? You think we're going to get Maduki?
Madueke, yeah. Well, it looks that way. I thought it looked like a done deal, according to some people.
Yeah.
But you're right. You never know who to trust on these things.
No, you can't trust the journalists because they already said we signed him more or less yesterday, which we haven't. We ain't got. Me unless I hear 100%. I see it on from Chelsea. They announced him like they did with Mudryk. They announced him at Chelsea last week. You were there, and that's what I want to see. I don't believe anything till I see it, really. But yeah, we don't know, Bobby. It could be a delay. We could even not get him. We don't know. Yeah, only Potter knows and Todd Bowley. Yeah, right now. Yeah, they're not going to tell anyone. That's what a good job they're not. Let them do things a bit quietly from now. Yeah, go on, John.
Yeah, so tomorrow's a difficult one because, yeah, I wouldn't start with Modric. There were some people saying that Reece James and Ben Chilwell and this player and that player.
No, they're not ready. Ben Chilwell, Rhys James have just started training with the team. They're not in the squad for tomorrow. He said that already. Yeah, so Mudryk, I think will get some minutes. Personally, I don't think he'll start.
Yeah, no, I'll give him, depending on the state of the game, I'd give him 15 or 20 minutes.
Yeah, of course. Say we're losing or drawing with his another attacker, then you bring him on. That's what I think.
He hasn't played for ages, has he?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so he's been on a break, long break, winter break. So yeah, we have to gradually bring him in. Because you just rush them all in. That's when all the injuries start. We don't need any more injuries. That's for sure.
Right.
Yeah, you're right there, John. Yeah. I mean, I'm waiting for the others to start. I'm gonna start we'll do a predicted lineup, but we can do it till they come in anyway. All right, before we do that, to give them a chance to come in. Before we do that, we talk about the recent results. A great result yesterday for us Chelsea fans. as well as we don't really love City, but it was good to see Tottenham get even that walloping in the second half. what do you
So
think? Yeah,
I thought when Tottenham went 2-0 up,
yeah, yeah. Well,
they've got
what's
a,
it?
they've got a they've got a really good record against Manchester City.
Yeah, they have. Yes, they have. But you know what? When it was 2-0, half time 2-0, my son and me were watching it. I said to him, "What second half? City are going to win 3-2." I said, but it was 4-2. But I knew Tottenham will bottle it as always. See, you know what? The main reason I said that because City had to win if they're going to, get keep that Champions title. They had to win because they have to play Arsenal twice still. So it was a must win for City, and they went. You see how they started second half? God, they went out for them, and Mahrez was unbelievable second half.
He's playing well, isn't he? That bloke.
Yeah, God, he was so, he won the game, man of the match for me. Maris, just the second half performance was so good. He's a great player. That's a player we should have had, but we haven't. Uh, yeah, so he was. I want City to win the league, as you know. I don't want to see Arsenal winning no league, not now, not ever, really. We don't like to see any other London club apart from ourselves winning leagues. That's why we're the best team in London, best club. I know Arsenal will say different, but and Tottenham, but they can't go against us. We've won the Champions League. We've won everything, John. So
Mm.
and they're still saying silly things about us. Arsenal fans still they can't take it because we got Modric.
I
it
don't want to.
makes me laugh. But they think they won the league,
I wouldn't.
Arsenal.
I
Yeah.
never.
Go on, John. What do you think
Well,
about
if they win it, good luck to them. I don't know if you saw the Palace
mm, yeah.
United game,
Oh, yes,
and
yes.
regardless of people saying that Casemiro, what a player, and all the rest
Hmm.
of it, it just goes to prove there are lots of professional footballers who are as thick as pig swill, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
God, he knew he was on 4 yellow cards. He knew he was on 4 yellow cards.
Yeah.
And then he committed that foul on whoever it was. I don't know if it was Zaha. And it was a clear foul. It was a clear yellow. What on earth was he doing? What on
Yeah.
earth was going through his mind? And then that Fernandez, not a man I warm to, he bollocked him for getting the yellow card because he's out of the Arsenal fixture on Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a good result for Palace. At least they got a draw. Uh, Bad result for United, but they're still there all around.
Mm.
So, it's not bad for them. But Tottenham, you remember what I said? I can see Tottenham dropping out of that top four race, which slowly but surely they will do. Even with Conte's expertise, they're not going to do it. There's other clubs there moving forward. United, Newcastle, uh, you've got City, Arsenal, United, Newcastle. Even if we go on a run, there's no reason why we can't still make it if we get a run going. We have to go and beat Liverpool for sure. Draw's no good. We need to win tomorrow. Then when we come back, we go to West Ham. We have to go to West Ham and win. Another won't be easy. It's never easy at West Ham. Never has been, never will be. We have to get a result there. But it depends on us. We have to go and win, get a run going, and then we can move up that table. But I'm not expecting anything. I said it before. I don't mind where we finish because it's a transition period for us,
Mm.
for the team, for the club, for bowling, for everyone. So I'm just sticking a lot. I'm there backing them all. I'm still backing, uh, not so much Potter, but I'm still backing him. He's a manager, but uh, I hope he proves me wrong and stays at the club for long term if he can do something. And the other thing, John, they were asking him, where do you think Chelsea will get to this season? And he said a good answer for me. He said, didn't say we're going to get fourth, fifth, sixth, whatever. He goes, at the moment, we're blending the team are, all together, trying to get together. We're trying to blend the new players in. And he goes, I don't care where we finish, he said. Not where we say, I don't care where we finish. We just want to get the team good. So, I don't blame him what he said because
Do you follow that Chelsea fan? What's his name? Is it
um,
Jonathan Kidd? Jonathan. He always
Jonathan.
he
No,
always
no,
does a match analysis. Or he always finishes up with "Up Ukraine." Do you know him?
uh, Jonathan.
Or is it? I can't remember his name now. He's
Is
got
he got a
glasses.
is he got a channel?
I think he has got a channel. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
I'm not
got a
sure.
channel with that. He's got a channel with that Chigi.
Yeah, I'm not sure, John. And welcome, Blue Blood. Welcome to the chat, and Bobby. Yeah, you're asking the same question as Bobby. Why is the club delaying the announcement of Noni Maduki?
Mm.
That's what we were talking about. That they're not the club. If we get this player, then we'll announce it. But don't believe what you read. What you hear. Don't believe it. He didn't come to London yet. Supposed to be in London now for some fans, but no, I don't. I don't think so. But we see. You know, yeah. It's funny. Everyone asking the same question, John.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So some. Yeah,
Are
go
other
on.
people are other people in the chat now?
There's people in the chat, one or two.
Right.
But I don't know. It's where you. Usually, every time it's early, they come in slowly. Here we go. Bobby's here.
Okay.
You know, that's how it is. Let's put Bobby on. Welcome, Bobby.
Hey guys, hi John, Nick.
Right.
Yeah, good to see you. I was just saying, everyone's asking the question you were asking. Why is the club delaying the announcement of Maduki? How do I know? Like
Well,
Potter
club, isn't
said,
it?
uh, yeah, he ain't gonna say it easy. Even if he's here or whatever, they ain't gonna say it. Two is actually announced. Uh, yeah, God, yeah, Bobby. I was saying to John, um, Potter in his press conference, he was saying that they were asking him, "Is Maduki coming? Is there any other players coming?" First, he answered them about Maduki. He said, "I don't know. Only the club knows." Yeah, they asked him, "Is he a good?" Of course, he's a good player. He said,
Yeah.
and all that. But as far as he's concerned, you can't talk about him because he's not a Chelsea player yet, which is right.
Yeah.
And the other thing they were asking him, if you heard him, they were asking him any more transfers coming this January. He said maybe, maybe, maybe one, maybe none. And he said, "Oh, we have 5 players to bed in with the others." So yeah, I understand what he's saying, but I think we're still trying to get that DM. If it's gonna be Casado or Fernandez or anyone else, I don't know, but I think they're just trying to get one of these 2 players. That's why they've still been delayed. But maybe we won't get any more. What do you think about all that?
I think he's doing what the club is doing. The
Yeah,
media keep guessing, wanting us to
mm,
tell them what we're doing, and they won't tell you until it's done.
of course.
They'll give you
Mm,
the outline. For example, is Modike a good player? Yeah, of course he is. They
yeah,
asked him, "Do you know anything about Modike?" He said, "Yeah, he does." They asked him, "Do you want to tell us about it?" He said, "No, he won't." It's as simple as that. He
Exactly.
won't until he's signed. So I don't know.
Uh,
It's quite clear that we're still going to look for more players. We need the midfield. We
yeah,
need the
we
right
need
back.
definitely that midfield. Yeah. For me, I think because we got 5 players, maybe one more, maybe we get that midfielder for now, and in the summer we go for another striker or and a right back. I don't know. Only the club knows, but I know Bowley is very keen to get this club on top, to be number one again. And that's what I like, and that's what I believe, John and Bobby. Yeah,
Yeah, we definitely need to do midfield business. I think we
yeah,
need to do it in January because come
mm,
the summer, the midfield and centre back is going to be a very um, hotly pursued areas by so
mm,
many top clubs, and the prices um, are already high. And right now, in the summer, they're going to be even higher. So we may as
yeah,
well drop it now. Drop the money now than then.
yeah. I agree with you. Let's see. Hopefully, we do get that DM. Casado or Fernandez will do for me. If we manage it, it'd be great. Let's see what happens with that. Um, yeah. Uh, it's got a very hard game coming up tomorrow, as we know. And the other thing, what makes it even harder, is a 12:30 kickoff. uh, you know, I can't remember when we last won at 12:30, especially away. I can't remember. I don't know, John, if you can, or Bobby.
No,
If
I don't.
you don't see, it's a long time.
No.
Because we're not very good at half 12s. I hope it changes tomorrow. Yeah, yeah. I don't know where everyone else is got, but it doesn't matter. We go into the lineup.
Bobby,
Uh, yeah, go on, John.
I was saying I counted on the Chelsea website 30 first team players. That included Slonini,
Yeah.
so four keepers, and Broja, who's out for the rest of the season, I think. It didn't include Amari Hutchison. It did include one or two of the other youngsters, I think.
Mm.
We need to let players go, don't we? You can only have 25 in the Premier League squad and only 25 in the Champions League squad.
Well, there's A lists and there's B lists, isn't there? Our A list players are first team players, usually players over the age of 21. All those players born before 1st January 2001. And then B lists can be players that were born after 1st January 2001, which is partly why the club is signing very young players. They're signing young players for several reasons. One, for the future, and for the present, and for the short-term future. Two, for the long contracts, because of FFP, and three, for the squad, to build out the squad such that these players, many of them won't necessarily start this season, but they can be registered, and they will be registered with the B list, which is mainly the development squad players. Now, that doesn't stop them from playing for the first team, but it allows for registration. So I wouldn't be too worried about that yet. There are
So,
players to go.
you can have more than this number 25, is what I'm asking.
Yeah, we can, because they're all.
Okay.
I'm talking because um, they're all under 21 or 21. So we can do. That's why we've got so many young players. However, the reason why we'll be looking to offload, certainly by the summer, is because of finances and FFP, which we've sort of taken care of with the long contract. So there's no major rush. But, with 30 players available for the club to use, not all of them are going to get game time. We're out of 2 domestic competitions, so that reduces game time even more. But it's fine. We've got youngsters, and some of them may go out on loan for the rest of the season. We've got people like Andre Santos already out with Brazil. I think Sonina's gone with America for competition. So, there's going to be a lot of that. Someone like Madueke, I mean, he's England under 21. How much will he be playing? Sometimes, unless he really comes and starts ripping up trees. That's why I kind of feel that we may not be getting. People are thinking that Ziyech is going to go. I don't think Ziyech will go anywhere till the summer. And I don't think we'll get rid of any midfielders unless we get a couple come in, or at least one more come in. But then, we've got people out injured. People like Zakaria, who knows whether, how long it will take him to come back. Kante, goodness knows when he's coming back. So we still have a long injury list. So yeah, why we're crying is that we're so used to not having enough quality depth that now we're packed out. It makes us feel, oh, gosh, we got too many players. Whereas in essence, we don't. And we've got room for at least 2 more. Even in the Champions League, we can absorb more because we're going for very young guys. How old is Caicedo? He's 21 as well. So he's also another one that doesn't have to be registered with the first team.
Yeah.
What's the name of the Italian lad in the development squad? Is he Caicedo as well?
It's Casadei.
Yeah, very similar.
I saw a Twitter post. Oh, Chelsea are looking for midfielders. They've got Casadei in the development squad. I'm like, hold on. This guy's what? He's 18, 19, something like that. He has a program, and the first year of his program is to learn the language, because he still doesn't speak the language fully, get used to the squad, train a bit with the first team squad. We always want to rush people. I don't think we should rush that kid at all. Give him time, let him get settled in. His time will come, and it's coming soon.
He's a beast. He's a beast.
He's a big lad. He's a very big lad, and we need some of those big lads because we haven't got enough of them.
It's true. Yeah, I agree, Bobby. Yeah, we can't let anyone go right now. That's what I said, probably because
after people were thinking of letting go are injured. Pulisic is injured, so where's he going to go? He can't go anywhere.
Pulisic is injured. Yeah.
Zakaria is on loan. Are we keeping him? Aren't we? I mean, we don't know. He's out for another goodness knows how many months.
Yeah, so it's true. He's out. Kante won't be back till February. Yeah. Maybe February, maybe March. We don't know.
It's not that deep. Okay, they're talking Chilwell and Reece James. Well, they won't be back till next week. And even then, they're not going to be playing 90 minutes next week.
No, they just started training. So,
yeah,
it's going to take time. I hope they don't rush them back like we did last time. Because,
I don't know what's happening with Wesley. I don't know if Wesley Fofana can play.
Oh, yeah, forgot. Yeah, he wasn't training.
He is in training. It's another one coming back. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be another one. He won't come back straight away. But at least we got 2 weeks. They got 2 weeks to, get ready. They'll be training more, get together, get the new players gelled in. So 2 weeks.
He's another one that's of the age of the B list. The players that can go onto the B list: Amari Hutchinson, Lewis Hall, Mihailo Modric, Chukwuemeka, Fofana.
Quite a few. God,
there's so many. Nearly all of them.
That's why.
Santos. So all these. Badiashile.
He's another one young. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all B-listers. So we haven't filled our A-list capacity at all.
No. Yeah, but we got a lot of players, good players, and young. That's what we're doing. So yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good what Bowley is doing and our new sporting director. They know what they're doing, I think. Yeah, let's go. Let's read some of not many comments here. I read that before. Blue Blood was saying the same as you. Why is the club not announcing Maduki? Because we haven't got him yet. That's why. So, yeah.
Do you know what I think it is?
Yeah, go on.
I think some parts of the contract are still being prepared.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely a Chelsea. I mean, there's a picture of him. He's wearing our kit.
Yeah, I saw
What
that.
looks like his parents were there.
Yeah, but where did the picture come from?
Cobham. No,
Yeah.
it's a Cobham picture. It's clear.
All right. So maybe, yeah,
If you've
maybe,
been inside Cobham, you know exactly where they were.
yeah,
So-
maybe it would, if it's going to be announced, it'd be during, next week.
And what passport
tomorrow.
has Madueke? What passport has Madueke got?
He's an English lad.
He's English, is he?
He's English. He's part of our under-21s. He plays under-21 football. He was part of Tottenham's academy. He's played for Tottenham and Crystal Palace.
Then he went
to Holland.
That's all right. Yeah, and now we're looking at him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So if the whole issue of quota, the English quota, and that, he's right. I'll tell you what I am looking at though. Come the summer, I think Chelsea should really start making moves for what's that Everton keeper? Oh gosh, what's his name?
Second keeper.
Everton, the goalkeeper, the England #1.
Oh, yeah, Carson. Is it?
No.
What's his name?
Oh shit! Sorry.
No, I can't remember. I'll find out for you. Don't worry.
He's from Sunderland.
Yeah, I found out. I'll look it up. Yeah, was it? Abula's, yeah. Yeah, Abula saying is Andre in Chelsea. Yes, Andre is in Chelsea, but we're waiting to hear about Donny Maduki. He's not here yet.
Madueke.
Madueke. God, I always say it wrong. Is it pronounced Madueke?
Jordan Pickford.
Oh yeah, Pickford's the #1.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think we should go for him.
Yeah,
Get rid of flipping Mendy.
Mendy's going to go, I think, Bobby.
He always plays a blinder against us.
Pickford is against us is unbelievable.
Yeah,
for England is unbelievable.
Yeah.
He has his rare moments like everyone, but who doesn't? Even Ederson has a rare moment.
What's he like with the ball to feet? Because
it's not as good as Kepa playing that way. I don't think he's that sort of player to play from the back like we do. That's the only good thing, the main thing about Kepa, he can play. For me, Kepa ain't doing that bad, but he's not big enough. That's the thing. He's not tall enough. But
I would have Pickford and keep Kepa. Now, Pickford is not particularly big for a keeper, but he's a bit bigger than Kepa. That's for sure. He is big. Yeah,
he's bigger. Yeah,
he's big enough. He can collect balls from the air. He doesn't get beat from long ranges because of wingspan. He's a good goalkeeper. I think we should go for him.
Pickford is very good for me. There's a lot of good English goalkeepers out there. Really, Henderson and even him, he's good, and he's young as well. But goalkeepers can go for at least over 40 years old for me. So yeah. Let's welcome Certified as well. Hi, Certified. Yeah. We just got into the Liverpool game. We started off with the Liverpool game. Now we're talking about possible more transfers or not more transfers. I don't. Did you hear Graham Potter's press conference today yourself?
To be fair, I normally watch press conferences like at
Yeah.
night, so normally about like 10.
Okay. Yeah. I've seen it. I saw it live. And Bobby's seen it. I think Johnny's seen it as well. Yeah, we were saying about this. They were asking him, "Are we going to get Maduki, whatever? Is it Maduki, John, or how do I
It's
pronounce
Madueke.
Madueke.
Oh yeah, Madwaki.
No!
It's
What?
Madueke.
Madueke.
Madwaki.
No, that's how
That's K.
that's
Say
listen,
K.
it's an
Mad.
African name, I know. It's
I know it's hard to
Madueke.
say them here sometimes.
Yeah.
The way it's
I
spelled
used
is like
to. I
yeah.
used to work
Even
with two brothers.
Potter said Madwiki today as well.
Yeah, it's Nigerian. It's Madueke.
Madwiki.
Madueke. I used to work with two Madueke brothers.
All right. No wonder you know. Yeah, they
Yeah.
were sort of fun. They were asking Potter, are we have we got him and all this rubbish? Of course, he ain't going to say we got the player. He just said, yeah, he's a good player. He didn't say we're interested or not. He's a good player, and I can't talk about another club's player. That's what he said, really.
I'm a
But
bit
I think,
concerned.
Nick, what's his name again?
Madwiki.
Madueke.
Yeah, Madwiki. Yeah, man. Anyway, yeah, and we're talking about the Liverpool game. We're going to do predictions later. Let's welcome Deals as well.
Big up everyone.
Big up Deals. Can you hear
Big up,
us?
bro. We saying?
Yeah, I can hear you still.
Oh, good. All right. So yeah, Certifier. So what do you think about all this talk about Madwiki or Madweki, whatever his name is? And and the other things Potter was saying, were asking him, are we back now after the Palace win? For me, it came across really good today. He answered them really good. He said, because it brings confidence back a little bit, but it's not the end. Like it's not the end of the game. We still have to get better, which I like. And he said the group has been together through that bad period we had, since we beat Palace, and they've been sticking together. He's saying there's no talk or like some people were saying there's player power talk and all this rubbish. That's all nonsense. So just talk on Twitter, really, and things like that. And we can only go forward, and that's what I think as well. Really, we just have to go and beat Liverpool. What do you think about all that? Certify.
Yeah. I'm a bit concerned on why the Madueke announcement's not here from Chelsea. It should
Yeah.
be here now, as he's already completed his medical. Do you get what I'm saying? So
Are
we'll
you
probably
sure?
have
Are
to wait
you
for
sure he's completed his medical? I don't think he has.
from reliable source, yes.
You say
Um,
no? I don't know. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
from a reliable source, yes, but we don't need to go on about sources now.
Yeah.
So um, about I haven't really listened to Potter's press conference. Although I'm gonna do that later before I go to bed. Do you
Mm,
get what I'm saying? So
yeah.
um, yes, of course, probably be talking in a better manner now. He will say that we were together in training, which I can't believe because I did watch the training video that Chelsea put out on YouTube. They did
Yeah.
look they looked very the training seemed a bit very intense. Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, there was more running, players were just and even the pictures you can see players had their tired face on because like you could tell these players got pushed. They really got pushed for this game. But it depends on the outcome. Do you get what I'm saying? And we need to go there with the mentality
Mm.
because Liverpool is not an easy ground at all. I'm being very honest. Especially, I know we go and draw there, but we don't win there. It's hard to win at
It's right.
Anfield, really.
So it's a long time since we won there. I can't
Yeah, I
remember even.
think it
It's
was
that long.
2014. It was no, I think it was the lockdown. It was Mason
Oh
Mount's
yeah, yeah, yeah.
goal. Yeah,
Oh, it
It
was
makes them up for.
behind no fans. That's it. Yeah,
That's the
that's
thing. Like
that's
I
a long
don't.
time.
Everyone's
Yeah,
forgotten about that game. You know, I've even forgotten
yeah,
about that
yeah.
game. Like, yeah, I know he was a winner at Anfield, but it was just not the same with no fans, really. You know what
No,
I'm saying? I mean,
it's different. They're
but
gonna
with
have,
fans, it's a bit with
especially at
fans.
especially at Anfield with the cop.
Mm,
Not just the cop, the whole Anfield atmosphere. It's loud. Even at 12:30 when we're playing tomorrow, it's still going to be the same loudness. But the good thing, our fans make noise, even at Liverpool. They will
mm,
make, we will hear them as always.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry, go on.
So even
Yeah,
Liverpool are also in have their problems as well. We're also tied in points, and I think if we win, we have the chance.
mm,
I think we go six if we win,
yeah,
which will be a good bounce. Do you know what I'm saying? So at the moment, this game is a mid off. Do you know what I'm saying? Mid table clash of the
of
mid
course.
tables, as they say. Yeah,
This
teams
game
at the
is
moment.
massive
Yeah, it
because
is.
for whoever wins can it's going to be the international break 2 weeks. For us, it'd be good. Like Potter said, he's looking forward to the 2 weeks. As
Mm,
long as we're going to beat Liverpool, he said, which I like, because
mm.
he can gel these new players in. They will get to know each other better. Then we can come back and go on a run. Hopefully, that's what we need. And
Yeah, if
nothing,
we get 3 points,
yeah,
Milik, if we get
yeah,
3 points from this, I don't know why they shouldn't encourage us to go on a run because that's a famous win at Anfield. And I know I've been talking about the team's been up and down, saying we would win, for example, we win at Liverpool, and then we play Fulham at Stamford Bridge, and
yeah.
then
We
they,
got.
they, they over a sudden draw, they beat us, and then we go to this game, and the next game we need to stop it. We need to be
We
more
need to run
consistent as well.
now. We need to go
Yeah.
and win tomorrow. No draws. It's not good for us. We have to win at Liverpool. Then we got Fulham coming back in 2 weeks' time at the bridge. We will get revenge on them. I'll promise you. We're
Mm,
gonna get revenge on them. Uh,
yeah.
and then West Ham away, which is not easy.
Yeah,
So
that's another
another
place
hard,
we struggle to go to win it. So
yeah, in between Dortmund. So big
yeah,
games coming
and
up. Yeah,
yeah,
go on.
and about this Madueke guy, he's a great player, goal scoring winger, and I like the way we're recruiting players at the moment. I'm actually starting to like it. I
Yeah,
mean, we get Modric, we get players of different profiles, and that's what we really need. Do you know what I'm saying? We really need players that are
mm,
able to gel in a system, but also have certain profiles. Like for example, you have Maduki, goal scoring and creative winger. Mudrik, creative plus goal scoring winger. Do you get what I'm
yeah,
saying? That's what we
yeah.
need.
We got
You
a
know what I'm
lot of
saying?
wingers. Oh, well, we haven't
And then
got
you've got
Maduki yet.
exactly.
But
And then you've got João Felix, striker, 10, winger.
yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying?
and the good
Creative. And
thing, yeah.
that's
Sorry,
what
go
I'm
on.
saying. Yeah, well,
Uh,
wait a minute.
yeah,
So yeah, João Felix, striker. He's a number. He can play as a 10, winger. That's what I'm liking. And those are all creative players. Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And people say we should get in a striker. You know what? Let's wait a bit. Let's try gelling all the creativity we have in this team first,
mm,
and then let that striker be the last piece of the jigsaw. Then
exactly.
we'll start thriving. Do you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
yeah.
that means sorting out the midfield, DM, right back as well. We need. I don't think we'll bring in that much players anymore. I do think we
No,
have one more player to sign, and then that will be it. That'll be a midfielder or a right back, whoever
hopefully
one's
we
more
get. Yeah,
priority.
I don't think
Yeah.
even Potter said today there might not be any more signings. There could be one, if that. He said, because they've got a lot. We bought a lot of players. Don't forget, five
Mm,
this
yeah.
January. So, the summer I'm sure we will go in again, like you said.
Mm.
Before I go ahead, so let's welcome Gyro as well. Gyro, can you hear us?
Yeah, Nick, good evening. Certified.
You were
Greetings.
saying, Jaro,
Yeah,
you would.
yeah. Big up to you, Gyro. Nice to see you here. Yeah, yeah. We're talking about everything really. Concentrating on the Liverpool game, of course, for tomorrow. Yeah. Sorry if I finish your point and I'll go to deals and to
Yeah.
Gyro
I
and we
just want
go
to say
around.
one more thing on
Yeah,
Liverpool.
yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Liverpool, as bad as they are, it doesn't mean they're not dangerous. I'm just gonna say this right now because let me tell you
No,
this.
no, they're very
Um,
dangerous.
in the way they play, in the way they attack, you know, I looked at that City game that they played and they beat Man City 1-0,
Mm,
and the way these man hit you in transition is a bit mad. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's why I get scared. And I don't know how the midfield will cope with that. The Chelsea midfield will cope with it. And
that's what. Yeah, go on.
that's why I
Sorry.
say people need to be careful in which back four they're going to pick. Do you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we're gonna come
Because
to
that
our
is
prediction.
that I know, but
Yeah,
like
go
I do think that back four and the midfield we pick and the
on.
way they perform will also be crucial. Do you know what I'm saying? Knowing Liverpool have a midfield problem on their own, if we know they're going to attack, they know we're going to attack. They're possibly going to sit back and just hit us in transition, and you know that's our weakness, getting hit in transition. Do you get what I'm saying? And I do want to say, if you're going to do a back four, be careful with the players you pick in there, because let me
Mm,
tell you this: the attackers are not that bad. Nunez, he's
yeah,
been missing chances. That's the only, but and even Salah. But let's be honest, they can be good dribblers at times. So you need to be able to be
we
on
have
an
to
A
be
game. Concentration is very key. I'm not even
exact.
joking,
Oh
especially with
yeah,
this loud Anfield crowd, man. Like
oh yeah, of course. But
it's a bit
most,
scary.
yeah, half our players will know. You know, all right, the young ones who just come in, they won't know how loud he is actually playing there, but be the first time. But I think we can cope with the experience we have. They'll be on the pitch like Silva, Jorginho, Kovacic. We'll
Is
have
Nunes fit?
yeah. Go on, John.
Is
Sorry.
Nunes fit?
Yeah, I'm not sure. He was injured, wasn't he?
Klopp did say he's back.
He's back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go to Deals. Deals. What's your feelings about the game tomorrow? About Potter? What he was saying today?
Yeah,
Yeah.
big up everyone. Yeah, on the situation, I'm looking at as Potter has to analyze what the best formation going in this game is. I think this game as well, like obviously Liverpool not in great form, as we know.
Hmm.
We need to target Trent because I feel like on that right side, that left side that Mudrik's gonna be on, Mudrik can target Trent 100%. But we've got to get the right passes to Mudrik. Is our midfield ready to pass the ball to Mudrik at the right times?
Yeah.
That's what I'm waiting to see. That's what I really want to see, us pass the ball correctly at the right times. And we have to attack at the right times and be on point at the right time because this game is a big game. We have to go into this every game we go into the rest of the season
It's
thinking it's a
massive.
big game.
Yeah. Correct. Absolutely agree.
Yeah, and what Dills was saying, Nick, I
Yeah.
do think teams have caught Liverpool when they attack that right hand side. Always targeted Trent.
Yeah.
And with Modric's pace, that'll be very vital as well. And I think we've got a special player in Modric because a player with so much pace and one of the best dribbling abilities I've seen at the moment at this
Mm,
current Premier League season. I think
Oh,
that's
yeah.
very, very dangerous. Very, very dangerous.
right, the chat or
To be
If
fair,
we're
yeah.
able to
To be
target
fair, yeah. If we
Trent,
start off slow, yeah. If we start off slow, we're not winning this game.
that's the thing. And we also need to stop. We also cannot start off slow. I mean, this is what I mean. Like sitting back, allowing Liverpool to attack us and attack us. That's what you cannot do that. When you play
Yeah.
Liverpool, you have to keep hitting and hitting, hit them and hit them, like the way Leicester did. Did you see what they were doing when
Yeah.
Liverpool were weak in that midfield? They what they didn't recycle the ball as much. All they did, yeah, was pass to the midfield. The midfield will go again. That's what it is. Just the midfield and attack, midfield and
Mm.
attack. That's what they were doing. Just keeping the pressure on Liverpool, and they were able to score. That's what will
When's the
happen.
last time?
That's
When's
what
the
they did.
last time that Cover and Jorginho had a good game together?
Oh God, where did they play together? Uh, it's quite a while since they were great. I'm afraid, but yeah, they haven't played together that much,
And the
Yeah,
really.
last time I can remember that we won at Anfield is
Yeah,
when we had Tuchel. in behind
Yeah,
the closed doors game, and
close
who scored
doors.
for us? Mount scored for us, didn't he?
I always forget about that
Yeah,
game, deals. I'm
yeah.
being
So,
very honest. I
oh
always forget.
yeah, but we mustn't forget the 1-1. With 10 men as well.
Yeah, I remember that.
We've had
Okay,
some good
or
games with them. We've had some good
yeah, we
games with
should
them.
have. We
Covers
really
goal as
we
well.
we
You remember
won that
Covers goal?
game. Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah, I remember.
With Anthony Taylor and that VAR that day was unbelievable. Otherwise, it was our game. We would have won. We did win by rights, but anyway, never mind. We'll get our revenge tomorrow. Yeah, let's go to you, Gyro.
Nick. And
Yeah,
another
go
thing as well,
Jules.
yeah. Another
Yeah.
thing as well, Ziyech needs to start tomorrow because if
Oh
you saw
yeah,
what
for sure.
Ziyech done in the last game against Crystal Palace, yeah, he threw
Yeah.
the ball in the box, like throwing the balls in the
Oh
box,
yeah,
and
for
that to
sure.
Havertz. And
For
Havertz was getting
sure.
chance.
There's
But I
no
can't lie. Mason Mount did throw balls to Havertz in the box as well. And this is what
not
I want
that
to
good.
see.
Yeah, but I
This is what I
didn't
want to see,
see
us throw the balls in the box.
the only player we have is Ziyech who can cross a ball and take a corner, I'm afraid. Mason Mount can't take a corner still. Not properly. Anyway, yeah, we come to our predictions soon. Let's go to Gyro. Gyro, Gyro, you there? I see he's there, but maybe connection problems. Yeah, I'll come back to you. Gyro, let me know if you got problems. Anyway, yeah. So
Can I just say
yeah,
something?
yeah, go on.
I do think I do think as well, if Mount and Havertz are going to be playing, I think we need them to be playing. We need them on their A game because I'm
Mm,
gonna tell you this. When Mason Mount was in charge of the final ball passes, he was very. I remember when he was very good at that, and then he was able to shoot from long range, and
yeah,
remember when he was able to dribble and also I like his work rate off the ball as well. And Havertz as well. I do remember when he used to play like that hurricane role. When he just
yeah,
drops deep and then creates from that. We need those type of players back. We need Mason Mount to release the ball. Do you get what I'm saying? More often when he sees a runner in
uh,
behind. Because let me tell you this, I don't know why, but I think he stopped that in his game. Maybe it's because of the
yeah,
positioning of him being a winger and him dropping back to midfield has got
uh-huh,
him a step backwards. I don't know what it is, but he needs to start releasing the ball more often because I've seen in the Fulham game, some even in the Palace game, I've seen glimpses where Havertz has made a run or
yeah,
Zeke has made a run. Mount wouldn't pass. Do you know what I'm saying? You would just carry on and then
yeah,
pass to someone who's next to it. We need to. I'm telling you, in this game, we need to go and put this ball. We need to put pressure on this. If we're going to win, we need to pressurize that Liverpool midfield and defense. I'm
for
talking.
sure.
We need to go at them. Go at them. Listen, I mean, literally kill them throughout this whole
Yeah,
game. If we want to win,
we
you
have
have to
to.
pressurize
Yeah,
that. So exactly, you need to pressurize that defense at that
yeah.
midfield because,
Because
bro, that's where they weak at. Go at
that's
that
where
right
it's
hand side.
yeah.
I'm
I was
telling
going
you.
to say, so that's where the game will be won. Whoever
Yeah,
wins that midfield, the battle, that we do. So I think it will be Kovacic and Jorginho. We're going to go into the lineups. What we're thinking in a minute. Let's go to Gyro because he's ready now. Gyro, what's all your take about everything? Liverpool coming up and
Yeah, Nick,
yeah,
thank you for having me on this position. Yeah, certified. Big up to you. Okay, so for tomorrow's game, I think certified made some key points, and we're quite. I think we'll be very interested in the formation that Graham Potter is going to use. Uh, no one writes off Liverpool at Anfield, whether so it's either the fans will run you mad or maybe the referee will come against you or something. But I just hope tomorrow's game is going to be on balance, depending on first of all the choice of centre backs that will be used. I expect the same back four that we had, except probably to get in, except the different person that we'll need will be Cucurella to be able to match Salah because of his
Mm.
pace. And if we're going to have Cucurella, then we should put ahead of him Mudrik. I know Graham Potter said that Mudrik will not play. He's not going to play 90 minutes, but at least he should start. He
Mm.
should, because bringing him later in the game, I don't know, it might not really work in our favor. So he should start. So I will expect to have him and Ziyech on the wings. Now, in adding to what Certified said, it would be good to. I think I would like to see long passes, diagonal passes, not just long passes, but diagonal passes. One of the things I notice about the Liverpool game, they tend to apply a lot of pressure. But if you're able to win the ball from them, they don't have so much energy in the midfield. But our midfield is weaker than theirs. Why am I
Mm.
saying that? They have Thiago Alcantara. That guy can pick a pass from anywhere. And that's why their game is always very high intense. So if you watch the game against Aston Villa, Aston Villa tried to play like Liverpool, but they ended up losing the game 3-1 because obviously when it comes to playing that type of game, Liverpool, they have the strength to be able. I mean, they always love. They don't play possession game. They just hit you, hit you, hit you with long balls, long diagonal balls. So I think we should take advantage of our wingers and then see how we can avoid. And we need to mark Thiago. Thiago needs to be marked out of the game. He needs to be marked
Yeah.
out because once he has time on the ball, it's quite unfortunate that we don't have Zakaria. So I don't really know who can mark Thiago. So, but let's just wait till tomorrow. He needs to be marked so that he doesn't get too free sharing or spreading the game, like spreading the
Yeah.
ball. And
Yeah. Uh,
Trent is another threat. But if we bring in Mudrik, it will make Trent to actually be more cautious than maybe they will now move their game over. So, but I expect ZH to start.
mm.
I expect Mudrik to start. I expect Kai Havertz to be more precise now.
Mm.
Obviously, I will be surprised if he's not the number 9 that we're going to use. And then I think probably Mason Mount should put in a better shift. So it's just, I
That's
think
that.
that's
Yeah.
in
It's
the
true.
in the five we should have obviously we'll have Jorginho. I don't know whether we should retain Gallagher or put in
Yeah.
Kovac to pair with Jorginho. But I'm thinking Gallagher can be he's more like an enforcer. If
Yes.
he's if he's allowed to play more, I think he can do very well in covering those spaces. He just needs to be less reckless with his tackles, but he can actually make a difference now that we don't really have a stronger midfielder. Then maybe later in the game, if Loftus Cheek is fit, he can come in. If not, we bring in Kovacic. So that's
Yeah.
just my own point of view. Then in terms of the signings, yeah, I like the Madueke signing.
We,
I
we
see it.
haven't we haven't got him yet, Jaro.
Okay.
Madwiki. We haven't got him yet.
I thought the deal has been agreed, and
Who's
the
no, I don't know unless something happened tonight.
mm,
Uh, Chelsea haven't announced anything.
I think the deal is actually I
The
think the
deal is
deal is
agreed. It's just the club has been quiet. That's all.
Yeah,
yeah
all right, but yeah, go on. Sorry. Yeah,
yeah, because
if yeah.
I saw videos of him actually in
Oh yeah, like Bobby said. Yeah, Bobby said it before. He saw
mm,
pictures at Cobham.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Maybe we will know tomorrow. Oh, yeah.
possibly by tomorrow we will find out. But I like the
Mm,
signing. Um, I'm still concerned that we have not done anything about the right wing back position. I
yeah.
know that I know one of the reasons is because it's not very easy to come into a team where every winger is talking about Rhys James being one of the defenders that they have to face. So I understand that aspect, but however, an injured Reece James is a threat to Chelsea, to
Yeah,
Chelsea's performance. And an empty right back position is not good for our season. So I think Todd Bowley should do something about that position. Then I read on the news that they might probably get loan in a central midfielder, which is not a
yeah,
bad idea. Looking at the fact that they can't really get anyone, and I think for now we should be.
Camavinga.
Well, if they can get him, fine. But I don't know if Real Madrid will actually part with Camavinga, because you need to understand that there's Champions League. That's the second phase of Champions League. So I
mm,
don't think the team that is in Champions League would want to
He's having
loan.
problems with Ancelotti right now.
Oh, he's having personal problems with Ancelotti. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see how it goes.
mm,
If we get him, although I would really need someone that is a bit more physical and clean on the ball. I don't know. I don't really know about Camavinga's strength. I know he's a good footballer. I know he's very good with the ball. He's neat and tidy. But if we're going to go for a loan, I think we should go for something
yeah,
better. I would prefer we go for Alvarez, that we have been eyeing to protect, because we need to protect our defense. And that's my own. I think that's how I feel. I think we need to protect our defense. We could manage the rest of the midfielders we have, but we need someone that will unseat Jorginho. Not that Jorginho is a bad player, but Jorginho at this stage of his career and with his strength and experience, I think he doesn't have that strength any longer to protect the back four that
mm,
we employ. I don't think he can on his own. He needs someone like a Zachariah, who is now injured. So I think we need someone, except Andre Santos, when he comes back, he could actually play a supporting role. I don't think he's too young to feature. I think we need to go past that mentality of being scared of bringing in young players that can grow. So I think I've
yeah.
said a lot. I think I've said a
Thanks.
lot. I'll keep with
Yeah,
my
that's
thoughts.
okay. That's okay, Jaro. We've got plenty of time. Just before we go ahead, let me go through the chat. Some comments coming up. We can answer them after. Yeah. Yeah. Blue Blood. He's talking about Dodi, and Andre not likely to do Chelsea anytime soon. Well, we could. I think it could happen on Blue Blood. It looks like it's going to happen, but we're not. It's not announced yet. Philip, Mello, Philip, thanks for being in the chat. What do you guys think about? Everyone's asking about Nuni Majuki or Madaki, whatever. Yeah,
Madueke.
Medvaki. Yeah, you have to be African to say it correct, unless you're John. John says it correct.
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually, yeah, it has a Nigerian name actually, Noni
yeah.
Madueke. Yeah, so
Say that again, Jaro.
Madueke.
Madweki.
Yeah, Madueke. Yeah, you guys usually call Madueke, so I think that's
Yeah,
okay. That's
yeah, because it's the way it's written in English, you know.
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
Philip, we're hoping he will be a Chelsea player. I think we all agree because he's been in Cobham today, so maybe we're going to hear something tomorrow from Chelsea. Yeah, so it looks like another player coming in. He looks. I haven't seen a lot of him, but he's a great youngster. I saw a little bit. He looks really physically big for a young, for a young player like that. But yeah, let's see what happens with that. Yeah, and let's see what else is going on. Philip is saying if Chelsea can win 10 games, we can make top four. Can Chelsea do this? I will answer all the panel. Personally, I think yes. If we go on a run, why not? Because we can do it. But we have to start by winning at Liverpool tomorrow. A draw is no good. We won't get top 4 if we draw tomorrow. We have to win and have the 2-week break for Potter to get the players all gelled in, then ready for Fulham, then West Ham, and we have to win. We have to win at least 4 or 5 games in a row. Then we can talk about top 4. But yeah, it can happen. We have a great squad. We have great players at the club. Why not? Yeah.
So
Sorry,
can I
1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute. I'll let you talk in a minute. Let me just read the last comment I'll put you on. Yeah. Is James Felix ready for tomorrow match? No, he's not in the squad. Enoch, he's not in the squad. He was in training today, but he's not in squad. He's not ready yet. Felix is still suspended. Another 2 games. Yeah. Go on, Jairo. So you said about Philip, what he said.
Yeah, so concerning
Yeah.
Madwick, Noni is a fine player. I'm only concerned about his injury rate. That is one. But I think he's more like this AC Milan player that Chelsea wanted to sign. So I remember once upon a time, Chelsea actually were drooling over the prospect of having Hakim Ziyech of today.
Yeah.
I think, in my own opinion anyway, Hakim Ziyech would have worked if we had a stable management. I think Hakim Ziyech would have worked. That is one. So seeing Noni now, Noni is a very expressive player. He's very bold on the ball from what I've seen. He needs a very good cover as a right back. That is why it is that's why we really need Rhys James to be able to have a run of form, so that if Madueke eventually gets more playing time, he can get a cover. Because if you look at Arsenal, what actually helps Saka to do well in terms of attack is because he has a very strong cover behind him. That's in terms of this British right back. I mean centre back, right back guy. So he has a good cover. So I think he can do well. Part of what helped that has helped Ziyech's game to improve recently is because he has Trevoh Chalobah behind him, and Trevoh Chalobah he's more like a centre back playing the role of a right back. So he's more like receiving that confidence to go up. Not that he doesn't to defend, but he knows that Chalobah has his back should he need to stay up. So with that, I think Madueke can do fine. I think he can function well, but one thing, we need to have a medical team that functions. I think he would do well if he stays fit. That is one. Then we're going to have a very good number of attacking players coming up with the likes of Mudryk.
A
I
lot
would
of
like
wingers. It's gonna
I
be a
would
lot
like
of Sorry,
yeah,
John. It's gonna be a lot of wingers. We already have.
yes.
But I can't see who's gonna go. Let's see what happens. Yeah,
No,
go on.
I'm not even talking about that, but I'm
I
actually
know you
talking
don't.
about
Yeah, I'm just
yeah.
saying this. We're getting a lot of wingers.
So
Yeah,
once
go on.
upon a time, in 2019 to 2020 season, that's when Lampard was about to go to his second season. We got this. It's almost the same thing that happened. We had
Yeah,
Havertz, we had Timo Werner, we had Hakim Ziyech. All those things were actually happening because players like Willian were leaving the team and Pedro leaving the team. So we brought in these people to actually replace them. But where we have a challenge, which it still brings us to the same concern that Nick, you have been talking about, I just hope Graham Potter can bring the best out of these players because
yeah,
he don't have any excuse any
yeah.
longer.
That's right.
He
That's what he
doesn't
said.
have
That's what he said today. Mainly, he's not saying. I liked his words today. He was very honest and everything, which he can't do anything else. And he's going to have, like I said, let's hope we go and win. He said it himself. We have to win tomorrow. We
Yeah,
have to go and win, and we have 2 weeks off so I can get to know the players even more. Because he said it. He admits it. He doesn't know the players that well because it's only natural. He hasn't been there here that long. 3-4
mm,
months is not long to get. Because don't forget the squad is a lot of players. So
yeah,
to get them to the manager has to get to know them not just on the training field, but personally. If, they can be like Mourinho used to do, bring the players in one by one, talk to them. If they have family problems, this, that, whatever, takes time to get to know everyone. So I
yeah,
do give him that. I know you. I said you all know. I said I don't think he's the right man to go ahead and to take us to the top. I still have that feeling, but I'm giving him the chance to next season. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
So he
yeah,
needs,
yeah. Go,
so
John.
he needs to be able to find a way to get this set up now to first of all
Mm,
redeem this, and then we now get ahead from next season. So I think he's going to have, like, if you notice, he mentioned the injured players are coming back, so there's a little bit of confidence in the training ground.
yeah.
I think the only two players that are left now, that's from those that have been injured for a long time, is N'Golo Kante and Fofana. I know that Pulisic is fresh on his injury is fresh. Sterling is still fresh on injury. So,
Oh
but if he
yeah.
has N'Golo Kante come back from injury and Fofana, it will help him
Oh
in.
yeah.
So,
Definitely.
I really wish him all the best for tomorrow. But Madueke is not a bad player if we just get the best out of him in the full throw
Yeah,
setup.
I think we will get him. Yeah. Anyway, let's read. Philip is saying, I don't know. I haven't heard anything, but he's saying 55 million bid rejected for Moses Casado. Have we? I don't know anything about. Anyone knows anything about this?
Yeah, we put that in quite a while ago. That was
That
our
was a while ago. Yeah, John. Oh, sorry, Bobby.
first bid. It was 55 million and then 10 million in add-ons.
Yeah,
Brighton are still trying to hold out for 75 million. We're still talking. I think it's likely we
yeah.
might do something like,
We
um,
definitely need him, don't we? If we don't get Fernandez.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's all about structuring the payment, isn't it? So we'll leave it to the experts. We've got experts in. They know what we
Of
need.
course, they know what they're doing. Yeah, you're right, Bobby. Yeah. So I hope Philip, you got your answer there. Let's go to the next comment. Yeah, 1 minute, just a couple more. Blue Blood have seen Nuni Maduki play for various England youth teams. Where's he got? Yeah, yeah. Maduki play for various England youth teams, right up to the England under 21s. Good. Yeah, so he's involved with England as well. Yeah. What we heard is a great young prospect, and which we are doing right now. We're buying young players. Like this is a rebuild where we've been hearing what's going on, and this is what's going to happen. Um, only all we need is the proper a DM, a right back, and maybe another proper number 9. We don't have a proper number 9. We have Havertz. I can see Obama Young leaving in the summer, and we're going to get someone else. I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah. Blue blood. Yeah. Yeah. Great prospects. I think he will be announced. If not tomorrow, probably Monday. It looks like it. Yeah. Yeah. That's all the comments. I don't know what Jaro got. Yeah, go on, Bobby. Whoever. Yeah.
I was going to say, I reckon he'll be announced tomorrow. Look, I don't know if any of you watched Jurgen Klopp on Sky.
Yes. Yeah. Go on.
Since I'm too old now, and it's not good to talk about slapping people up. I just want us to give him a good slap up at
Yeah.
flipping tomorrow. For his smug face. Did you see what he was saying? about
Uh,
Chelsea buying
no,
players. I thought, oh, you smug git.
no, they tell us. I didn't hear that, Bobby.
Oh
Please,
gosh, what
please
a
tell
dick.
us.
You
Tell
know,
us.
this sort of condescending, typical
He's.
Liverpool media, Sky media
I
loving,
know. I know what you mean.
bias.
You know, I don't like
Oh,
Klopp or
he,
Liverpool.
he
You know.
was so condescending.
Yeah.
Chelsea solved their problems,
Ah,
and then
God.
he had that smug chuckle. They solve it the way they solve it. I thought, oh, you smug git. I hope we thrash you there.
Yeah, but we
I,
need
I
to.
can't
We need
stand him.
to. Even to beat them, we have to beat them, Bobby, because they've been so lucky against us with the VAR referees. You know how many times? It's about time in the finals. Look,
Can't
it's too
stand it.
much. We have to get our revenge.
Yeah.
It's it's so important.
And
It's like a cup final for us. We have to go and win.
yeah, we
Yeah,
have to.
go on. Yeah,
And we still have more injuries than them. We don't have
yeah.
a squad really to go out there with.
No, we
But
don't
that
have.
aside,
We have.
yeah,
Yeah, go on.
that aside, the feel good of all these players coming in, but none of them can actually play. Not even, not even
Mm.
Modric. He can't really play a full game. He can
No, you
just get a
can't.
bit.
He hasn't.
So,
Yeah, he's not fit. Yeah,
we're still very much in the same position. I was going to
yeah,
say about these players coming in.
yeah. Go on.
We've so far seen a lot of highlights, particularly of Noni Madueke. Um, I see him do lots of fantastic dribbles, but I don't see him scoring. And if there's
Mm.
one thing we need, is these wingers scoring.
Hmm.
I'm hoping it's he knows how to find the net, but do you know what I'm saying? We don't want this
Yeah,
not scoring goals
God,
anymore. Yeah.
we need to start scoring. More goals. God.
I talking of scoring, Santos scored for Brazil last night. He put in one. He's captain of their under 21s.
Good. Yeah.
So yeah, at least he can find the net. But yeah, I mean Madrick and Monica, we really want them to score. To be honest,
For sure. Yeah. I mean, God, it's so important to go and win. I know our main players are missing. Kanté, James, Fafana, Chilwell. We do have big injuries. So, we have to think about that as well before we go, into the team and criticize them. But we criticize when they're not showing fight. That's what, if they have, if we lose and they show fight, I'd never criticize them. Never. That's what I want to see. Go out there and fight tomorrow, please. I think we do our lineups. See our predicted lineup. I'll start with John. We go one player at a time again. John, who's your goalkeeper? Well, there's only one, I think. No, we got Bettinelli as well. John, are you there? John is doing something. He'll be back. I'll start with you, Bobby, instead.
yeah, Kepa has to be.
Yeah. Certify?
It has to be Kepa, yeah.
Yeah. Deals? Deals, are you there? I don't know if they're doing something, Deals and John. Yeah, so Kepa for sure. They're going to say Kepa anyway. Yeah, so I don't know. You think we go with a back four against Liverpool, or we're going to go back to a back three?
I would go back three. They're still very dangerous going forward. They've got Nunes
Yeah,
back. We
they do,
can't
but
give
they're
them
not.
any spaces.
Yeah, but that back four worked last week
If you're
against
playing a
Palace.
back
That
three,
was against Palace,
you're not
though.
gonna win.
Yeah,
Just saying.
what are you
If you play a
saying?
back three, you're not gonna win. That's just my
Yeah,
honest opinion.
I think we have to go back four.
Okay, well,
I think because look, it worked at Palace. Don't forget they've got great strikers,
yeah,
and
but
go on,
they
Bobby.
gave us a hard time.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, we just predicted anyway. So you will go with a back three. I'll let you do your. Yeah, it's better this way. It's not ratings. We go one player. Yeah, let's start with you, Bobby. Your formation and your team then.
Well, to me, back three is the same as a back four. It doesn't matter. It switches so much in game that it really doesn't matter at all.
Yeah.
I just don't want us to give them any spaces at the
Hmm.
back because with people like Salah, they've got Nunez back, they've got Firmino around. They're still a very dangerous team.
Yeah.
So I would go. You want me to give you my defense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Centre backs, Badiashile and uh, Thiago Silva.
Yeah.
Left back, he'll have to be Cucurella. Left wing, left back, and right back. It's got to be, gosh, it's got to be.
Chalaba.
Well, people say Chalobah. I
Yeah.
don't know. You know,
You
is
might go for
Chalobah?
Aspie though for the experience tomorrow.
Yeah, Aspie,
I don't know.
Chalobah on the bench. We can't get people off the bench, but you
Yeah.
see, we're still very shallow. We're still very injury hit.
Yeah. Even Cucurella hasn't been on fire. You know,
Yeah,
we
it's another. Well, Lewis
it's very
Hall
hard.
is
Very hard
Hall
to
has
put.
Hall
Yeah.
has played big games, but for me, somehow tomorrow I will start with Cucurella.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Aspie, it's what we've got. I think we have to rely on what we put in front of them
It's
more than
true.
them.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'll get your point. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do the defense, all of us first, and then we go midfield. Certify.
Or
So
doing defense.
yeah, Kepa, like Bobby prefers the back three. If you get back four, just name your back four, whatever. Yeah. So
I named
what
it
you?
back four though.
Oh yeah, you did name it back four, but you prefer back three.
Well, any
Yeah.
two. I altered
But it
that.
changes. It
I
changes
think we
Yeah.
should
really.
go back four because of the
Yeah.
defenders we got.
Yeah, but
That's what.
I think we should go back forwards because we can overload the midfield. So
Yeah.
our back
Yeah.
three, you always use the midfield in the midfield battle. Let's be
Mm,
honest. There's only
mm,
two midfielders. So
yeah.
unless you're good, this is why Tottenham have Kane drop deep to players that 10. It's because they need the extra man to attack. Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They need that extra
Yeah.
man. So if none of our players is got to drop deep and create, then there's no point of having a back three. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for me, I'm gonna have a back four, goalkeeper, Kepa, and I'll have a two Badia Shao, Thiago Silva. Right back will have to be Aspilicueta, unfortunately. Um, Left
Yeah.
back, Cucurella. That's my back. That's my defense.
Okay. Yeah. Let's work on Dex.
The same
Our
as
little.
mine.
Dex came
Um.
too late, man.
Yeah.
Big up
Yeah.
Dex.
Welcome, Dex. I hope you can hear us.
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Yeah, yeah, good. We're just naming the Chelsea back four, the back line. I'll come to you in a minute. We were talking a lot about the game, but I'm going to come to you very soon. Yeah, so Adios, what's yours? Your back?
I'm playing a back four.
Yeah,
Kepa and goal. Right back I got Chalobah.
yeah,
Right centre back I got Badiashile. Left centre back I got Silva.
yeah.
Left back I got Cucurella.
Okay, so yeah, it's so very hard. No one's mentioned Koulibaly. You think he's going to drop him? You know, he's fit to go. He's fit to play. You know,
On the bench.
yeah, that's what I would say, Bobby, on the bench. You know, but I have a feeling Potter might put him in. But yeah,
You know
I would
what? You
say,
know what?
yeah, go on.
Because what happened with Man City, yeah. Do you
Yeah,
think when we played them in the Premier League, do you think Silva and Koulibaly kept Haaland quiet?
they did. Yeah, but especially second half, we were very good. Yeah, you know, that's
No,
why
but
I don't know.
I wouldn't count out Badiashile because
No, about the show, I want to see him. No,
Badiashile
I'm
needs
not
a
saying to
chance.
take him out. I'm just saying, uh, instead of Cucurella, I might put a Koulibaly on the left. Anyway, let's see. But for me, I'll prefer, yeah, Kepa has to be the one. and of course Thiago Silva and Bashuali. Bashuali really impressive. Had a great game against Palestine, so he has to start again. And then I will have Luis Hall, not Cucurella for now. I want to see Luis Hall, Bobby, to get more game time. I know it's against Liverpool, but you see that City young player, what's his name? Great performance last night against Tottenham. I forgot his name. Nico
Lewis?
Yeah, Nico Lewis, is it?
Yeah.
What a display. Yeah.
I'm not sad.
No, I know you like John. I know how you think
Yeah,
about
no.
Luis Hall. I know.
Yeah. All I'm
Because
thinking
for me,
of
I love Cucurella as well, but I just think he's not on top of. He's not on form right now because he's got family issues. That's why.
That's partly why. I think I don't want him to lose that confidence on the pitch and to think, he's not getting, to
Game
think,
time.
this is it,
Yeah,
But
because
it's a big
Potter was
game.
talking a lot about him today. If you heard.
Yeah. Well, you can always
Yeah.
come off the bench. I mean, it doesn't.
Oh yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind, but I think Luis Hall can have one of those games, another great game, like he did at City away, even if we lost. I just have a feeling. Anyway, yeah. So what did I say? Silva, Batshuayi, Luis Hall, and on the right has to be Aspie for me. It's a big game, and Aspie knows all about Liverpool. For me, I think it will be Aspie. Chalobah can come on if Aspie gets tired, whatever. Yeah, that's what I would say. Yeah, before we go to the midfield, let's bring in Dex. Give us his thoughts on the game, of course, and his Liverpool, who he thinks will start tomorrow for Liverpool as well. Go, Dex.
Yeah, just a quick one. Obviously, apologies that I'm late on the show. Just
That's
had a
all
few
right.
things
Yeah,
to sort out on that.
no.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's a big game tomorrow. Both teams. Hopefully, it will be a very lively game. Because always Liverpool Chelsea has always been a good matches over the years and seasons. Post results and all that. But yeah, like with us, we need to get. This is a big game for us. We need to win tomorrow. We can get the win if we turn up and the players turn up, which I know they can, and hopefully Klopp can get them hyped up and ramped up before the game. Get the passion in some of them, and hopefully the crowd can get behind the team and the team respond to the fans because when it is loud and rocking, that's when the players start to turn up. So hopefully that's Wednesday. But I'm not underestimating you guys. You can all well come up and beat us. It would surprise me, but I think we have got it in us to get us. Hopefully, off the back of beating Wolves in midweek. I
saw that game, Dex. You played very well with 7, 8 changes. It was. I mean, you played well. You kept Wolves at bay. Wolves just can't score as well. They can't score. They're like us, but I think they're worse than us. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, no, obviously it was a great win for us, and hopefully that psychologically it helps us go into the game that we can get back on winning form again. Well, hopefully we can. In terms of the game itself, like I don't know what to expect from like how we're going to field our team. It could be well that Klopp brings the first teamers back in. He might keep some of the players that played well against Wolves. He said in his press conference today actually, he said he was impressed with Elliot. He was impressed with Biatic, the 19-year-old who played in CDM. He was very good. He was impressed with Fabio. So he's impressed with a lot of the youngsters. So you never know. We might play, one or two youngsters in our team, and hopefully rightly so, because I think if they did well against Wolves, I can't see why they can't take their chance against a big game like against Chelsea. So we'll have to wait and see. In terms of my predicted lineup, I think we'll go 4-3-3. I think we'll go Alisson in goal. Centre backs, I think he'll play Gomez and Konate, just because they play well against Wolves.
Yeah.
Hopefully they can perform again. Fullbacks, probably they're Trent and Robbo. And then midfield, I think this is a big call, but it wouldn't surprise me if it happened. I think Fabinho will be on the bench, and I think Klopp will start Beatic and CDM, because the way he said about him and the way he performed against Wolves, I thought he was very good, and he was very energetic. So you need that against a team like Chelsea. If we lose the ball, you want someone to win it back and put a tackle in. And Beatic looked like he wanted to win every single tackle on the pitch. And we need that at midfield, because we've been lacking that pretty much most of the season. Obviously Fabinho's good, but he's been good for us. But, he's getting to that age now where he can't do what he normally did. So I think Beatic and CDM. Other midfielders, I think he'll go for Thiago and I think he'll go for Thiago and I'd probably say Henderson.
Must be Henderson.
Probably Henderson. And then front three, he'll probably go for Gakpo on the left, Salah on the right, and then Nunes up front, hopefully, because Nunes is back fit now. He was trained, Klopp said, so hopefully,
I hope he doesn't come back on form. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully Darwin can get a goal, because the thing with Nunes, I know he has been lacking the goals recently, but the thing is with Nunes, he's one of those strikers that centre backs don't want to play against. He's very awkward to play against, like the way he runs, makes movements, how physical and strong he is. It'll be interesting to see how he plays against Thiago Silva and Badishi. It'll be very interesting. Hopefully, we'll have to wait and see. That's my predicted lineup, really. And we'll have to wait and see how it is.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll come back to you in a minute. John, are you back? I don't know where John's gone. John is there, but he's doing something. Anyway, we're certified. Let's carry on. We heard Liverpool's team from Dex. Let's carry on with our one.
Cool.
Yeah, go. So, who's your midfield? We said the back line.
Because there's not many midfielders in our team at the moment.
Yeah.
Jorginho has to play in the DM. I wanted to do a 4-2-3-1. So I'll do a pivot with Jorginho and cover. I'll do I think that's just it. Okay, as the 10, I'll have Mount there.
Mount, you go for Mount. Yeah, Mount wasn't bad. Wasn't against Palace, but he wasn't great either. He was in the middle. Yeah, average game for me. But I don't know. Gallagher had a great game. That's one thing. But I don't know. It's very hard.
Something's telling me to play Gallagher in the 10.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know why I'm thinking Gallagher? Because he had such a good game against Palace. So when a player shows good form, he should stay in the team. Really. That's what I would do. But I don't know what Paul's going to do. Probably put Mount in. Deals, what do you think? Yeah, Deals.
Of who, Nick?
Yeah. What do you think about the midfield? And
the midfield, I think.
Go on. Number 10 position.
I think Cover and Jorginho, and I think Mason Mount will start.
Yeah, I think Potter will start Mount, like I said, but I want Gallagher to start because he's on form.
Yeah, but Gallagher's on the form as well. But I'll be real.
Yeah, but Mason Mount.
No.
Average,
Hear me out. Hear me out, Nick.
Yeah.
I think if it's not working out for the first 45 minutes, Potter should change it and put on Gallagher.
That's a really good idea. Yeah, I'm willing to do that as well. I would have, let Mason Mount start. And, if he doesn't do it first time, he has to change at half time because Liverpool won't give us a time.
When people say that Gallagher and Mason Mount and even Chukwuemeka, Havertz and all that, they're all number 10s. They're not number 8s. They're all number 10s. They all play in the same role.
Yeah, don't forget against Palace we had Chukwuemeka, Mount and Ziyech.
This is why I don't understand. Why are we looking for like a creative cam? We don't need a creative cam. We need a creative CM.
Yeah,
a creative CM and a creative CM and a defensive midfielder.
We need a Fabregas. That's all.
Yeah, and we need a defensive midfielder like a Matic.
Yeah, that's what we're lacking. But they will come. We're gonna get players like that, I'm sure. But yeah, at the moment, yeah, all right. We give Mason Mount the. For me, I would still go with Gallagher, but maybe you're right, Mount to start and Gallagher to come on if anyone's playing badly.
Yeah.
If Mason's playing bad, he has to come off.
I would like to see that link up, the same sort of link up.
Yeah.
In the Fulham game, but between like João Felix. Remember when we saw João Felix and had a link up play with Mason Mount and Kai Havertz. It'd be interesting to see if Mudryk can actually have a link up play with Mason Mount and Kai Havertz.
Yeah, I think Mudryk will get some minutes. I don't think it will start the game. I think it will get minutes for sure. Yeah, so it leaves us up top now. Who's the top 2 or 3 for certified?
Okay, so are we talking about the wing?
Yeah, left wing, right wing.
Okay,
Nick, can we talk about the right wing and left wing quickly? Because I gotta go.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, Slim, I need to go soon as well.
Oh,
so I'm gonna do this quickly.
On the left wing, I got Mudryk. Right wing, I got Ziyech. Striker, I got Havertz.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so next to the tens, okay, it will be Mudryk, then wing, and then on the right wing it will be like Ziyech. So it will be what's it called? It will be Mudryk, Mount, and then Ziyech, and then up top you got Havertz.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
What's
Thanks for letting me come on, Nick.
Yeah, give me your prediction.
Yeah, thanks as well. But Nick, my score prediction will be, I'm gonna sit on the fence and go 1-1.
1-1. Yeah.
Go on.
We're gonna win. We're gonna win. We're gonna win 2-1. I reckon.
I hope so. I hope you're right, Deals. John.
Yeah, sorry, I'm back.
Oh, good.
Big up Nick. Big up Dex. Big up John.
See you, Deals. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, see you.
Yeah, John. Yeah, we were talking about the lineup. What's your? Who would you go for tomorrow? Would you go with? Yeah, go on.
I will go for broadly the team from last Sunday.
Yeah, Palace game.
So I, in one sense, I'd be half tempted to play 5 at the back or 3 at the back, whatever people call it, 5 in midfield.
Yeah, 3
but
or
I'll
5,
go with the 4, and the same 4 as last week.
Yeah.
So Kepa in goal, 2 centre backs.
Silva, Batshuayi, Chalobah and Lewis Hall.
And Lewis Hall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have been tempted to play 5, so Lewis Hall. Anyway, go with those. I'd go Mount in any order. I think you got to play Jorginho. Jorginho, Kovacic, Chukwuemeka, and Mount in midfield. Maybe Gallagher in place of Chukwuemeka.
Yeah, that's true.
Certainly Havertz up top. And I wouldn't start with Modric. I don't think he's fit anyway.
He's not fit. That's what I said.
He's fit.
Deals thinks he's going to start straight away. I don't think so.
No,
He's not fit, John. Yeah, go on, John. So yeah,
And well, I suppose Ziyech. And the problem with playing him
mm.
up thing is the ball will just keep pinging back because he's not great defensively, is he?
Yeah, that's what. But Chalobah can help him there. It's best to leave Ziyech more, just like a winger. Leave him up there.
Yeah.
Chalobah has to defend better. But for me, I think Aspie might start instead of Chalobah, just for the experience. I don't know. Maybe Chalobah. Maybe what. Either way, one will come off, one will come on.
Right.
I could see that happening during the game, especially second half. It depends how the game is going as well. But I'd like to see Chalobah start because Aspie, as we know, he's running out of leg power.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we know that. But he's a great man. He's still a great captain to have on the pitch for me. Yeah, I agree with you. Nearly with every player you said, really. Yeah, Dex, coming back to you. Dex,
Mhm. Yeah.
We've named our lineups at Chelsea, but it's going to be a very interesting game. The only thing what bothers me for us is the kickoff time, 12:30. We
Yeah,
never win
same.
when it's but Liverpool at home is more advantage,
Yeah, but I'm not a big fan of
Yeah,
early kickoffs either. I think,
God,
it's one of
no
those
one.
games where, either
Oh,
team, we could have a bad game as well. But,
yeah,
we'll have to wait and see.
yeah. It's gonna be either way. It's gonna be a very big game because whoever wins can move forward, confidence. It
Yeah,
will change change the season for either club.
yeah,
So
I
yeah, it's
agree.
a big game in that way. For that way, it's not the usual the battle for the top three or top two or the league like it used to be, but
Mm,
it's still a massive game, really big.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So
I,
go
I
on.
will say this though, like,
Yeah.
I've been hearing like a couple of Chelsea fans like talk about the game and stuff, and like, a lot of people have been mentioning like does Madrid play and all that. I
Mm.
kind of like agree with John. I don't think Potter will throw him in straight away because, like,
Mm.
yeah, I know it's a lot of money. They paid a lot of money for him, but the
No,
thing
it's
is, like,
not fit. Yeah.
you need him to settle in. Like, chucking it straight into a massive game like against
Yeah.
us is it's a bit of a it's a bit of like an all blowout,
Suicidal.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think
I
Potter
think
will
Potter
do
will
that.
play it
Yeah.
safe. I think just
I
play
don't.
like
Yeah.
Ziyech or someone or on
Ziyech
the
has to
wing.
play for. He's on form at the moment. They play him.
Yeah,
Mudryk, he will come on second half, get some minutes. I can't see him starting. No way. He's not fit, and they're not going to risk him after all that. All they paid for him. So
yeah.
yeah, you're right. I agree with you and John for sure. What's your score
I wanted
prediction?
to ask you,
Yeah, go on.
score prediction. I'll go for. I'm gonna say a 2-1 win to us.
Yeah, it's gonna
I
be
think.
tight. Yeah, it's gonna be tight either
Yeah.
way. Certified said
Mm,
1-1. Deals said 2-1 to us.
interesting.
John hasn't said yet. You're saying 2-1 Liverpool, of course. You're gonna say it's gonna be close. It'll be one go in it. Yeah,
I,
John. John? What you saying? John? I don't know where
he
John's
might
gonna get.
he might want something.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, he does that, John. It's all right.
I,
I'm
I
going.
will say I
Yeah,
want to ask you
go
one
on.
question though, Nick.
Yeah.
Ahead of tomorrow's game, like,
Mm.
is there any particular like player from our lot that you like fear might like I don't
Yeah,
know like
there's a
punish you
couple.
or yeah? Is there any player you
There's
like fear for
there's
tomorrow?
always one. There's always one who out of nowhere usually gets a spectacular goal, and you know who I mean.
Yeah,
No, Mo Salah. He's not having a great run at the moment, but when it comes to against Chelsea, if he always comes up with something unbelievable,
Mm.
and you can't say,
Yeah.
That's what I'm scared of.
I
If you
will say
name,
this though about
yeah,
Salah. I know Salah hasn't lived. I know he hasn't had a great season like he has done in the past. But
but
the
he's still
one thing about
dangerous, man.
Salah though,
God.
the one thing about Salah though, he's a big game player. Like he always
Oh
turns up
yeah,
in the big game. Like
especially against
prime example,
Chelsea.
Man City. Do you know what I mean?
He
Scored
always
Man
turns
City.
up against us unless we have to really defend. Defend against. Put him in our pocket. Silva
Yeah.
or someone, or that's why I think Aspie might come just for that reason. I don't know because out of nowhere he can do it. That's what he does against us. He's done it at Chelsea. He's done it at at Liverpool against us. How many times? Remember them long shots and
Oh yeah.
straight into the net, and you say, "Oh God, we come." I just don't want that not to have peace. I want Mo Salah to be very quiet, hardly get the
Yeah, I
ball.
agree.
That keeps me happy during the game, but
How
he's
do you
not
see
getting the.
Potter setting up tomorrow, Nick? How do you see him setting
Yeah,
up? Do you think he'll play? Do you think he'll set up defensive, or do you think he'll set up
no,
like attacking, or how do
He
you see
can't
it?
play defensive. Potter can't do that. I'm afraid he will go. I think he will
Yeah.
go like John said, back four, like against Palace. I think more or less same team. It'd be the same team more or less, because most of them play good, and I think it'd be 4-3-2-1, like that.
Yeah.
That's what he did against Palace, and it worked. But this is Liverpool; it's different altogether. But
Yeah.
it's going to be similar, and he does change it during the game. How he gets it right, and it depends on Potter and Klopp, who's
Yeah.
going to get the tactics right. Really,
Mm.
it's not just the players; it's up to the managers to get the right tactics. And I know Klopp is going to be on that sideline shouting, screaming like he does, but that's what I want to see. What I want to see Potter do, but he doesn't do
Yeah.
that. I just
He's
hope he
no, he's
stands on there instead of sitting down with Dama. God, I don't want to see.
Yeah.
It's a joke. I meant it like a joke, but I don't hate Potter. Really.
Potter,
Yeah.
Potter has won there, isn't he? Did Potter beat
Yeah, with
Liverpool?
Brighton. Yeah, John. Next, the Brighton beat you
last
there.
season.
Was it last
Yeah,
season? Yeah.
last season.
Yeah, Potter's got a
Yeah.
good record against Liverpool. That's a good thing. What's your score, John? What do you think the score will
Well, I'll take a point now, and I'll go for 1-1.
No, it's
I
certified.
would take a point now. Yeah, no, I heard it was certified.
Yeah, I don't say. Yeah, me, it's gonna be hard. These games are usually a draw when they come or we go there. It's gonna be hard. I reckon a 1-1. But my heart says 2-1. Of course we want to win, but it's gonna be 1-1. That's a usual scoreline these days with us. 2-2,
Yeah.
1-1. You know what I mean? It'd be better if it's 2-2. It's gonna be, but it won't be good for our hearts if it's 2-2. You know what I mean? So better stick it to 1-1, less the heart problems. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else, Dex? Anything else? What do you think about this? You think we're going to get the what's this called? Modric? Sorry, Maduki.
Oh, oh yeah. 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 To be fair, like I've heard good things about Maduki. Like before we got
Yeah.
Gakpo, he was obviously at PSV with him, and
Mm.
we were tracking him. And like, I've heard he's very good. He's a very good youngster. He's got a lot of talent, and a lot of promise, and he's highly rated as well. So, I think it's a good signing for the future. Obviously, that's
we haven't got him yet,
Chelsea
but
going now.
everyone's saying it's going to happen. But I saw glimpses of him. He looks good, man. He plays for the he's under 21 for England. Plays for the under 21s. And don't forget, he started at Chelsea as a youngster.
Did he?
Then, yeah, John. He was in our academy.
Right.
from the beginning. Then he got loaned off, I think, to PSV. Then they bought him. I don't, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Michael Oliver,
go on.
Michael
Sorry.
Oliver is referee tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I'm glad. Yeah, Dex. I think Michael Oliver's fairer than any other referee right now for me.
Yeah, true.
He comes. Yeah, I don't trust anyone else, especially who. They couldn't have Anthony Taylor be a wall if they did, even at Liverpool. They can't. For me, you shouldn't manage a referee a Chelsea game ever. Mustn't he mustn't, because especially at Chelsea.
The one thing I worry about though, if we have a good referee, so the next thing I worry about is who's in the VAR.
Yeah, exactly. That's stupid VAR. God,
they don't get it right. You obviously know who's going to be in the VAR room because they don't know what they're doing.
It could be anyone. It could be Mike Dean. It could be
Yeah.
Anthony Taylor.
No, VAR. No, Mike Dean isn't on VAR, nor the other bloke.
Good. Well, who's on VAR? John, who's on VAR?
I can't remember his name. I've not heard of him before. Nor his assistant.
All right.
So you can look it up on there's a referee's website, and you can just look up whatever match week it is.
Yeah, how they get it right. All right, for us against us.
It's certainly not a name I knew, and I do know referees' names. I've not heard of him before.
Yeah. I mean, what happened? Look at Tottenham, City Tottenham game. That was a clear penalty for City.
Which one was that?
That incident.
I've seen that.
Handball, clear handball.
Yeah,
it was.
I've seen that. Yeah.
And some VAR give it, some don't. Most give it. So it was this. You can't give it and not give it. So they can't agree. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I've
just seen who's on VAR. It's someone called John Brooks. I've just seen on the Premier League website.
No, I've not heard of it. And what's his assistant's name, Dex, please?
I ain't heard of him.
His assistants, one's called Stuart Burt, and the other one is called Simon Burnett.
God,
on VAR.
Oh yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, no, I can't pronounce it. It's a foreign name. It's Constant High.
Yeah, God.
Yeah, I looked it up. I've not heard of any of them.
God, waiting for whoever they put on VAR, it's always gonna be a problem.
Yeah, have they put some meter in the VAR thing, Dex? Do you think so? It actually runs this week.
I don't know. I hope so. I don't know.
Oh my God!
They might have no one in there, as nothing gets looked at.
Why don't they just get rid of this nonsense?
Do you know what the thing is though? Like with VAR now, in the past they used to take very long to make a decision on VAR. They used to run through every check. They run it through quick. You can see it on the TV. But now, all of a sudden, because they brought in that new law change now, where VAR only looks at certain instances in the game. It gets through checked very quickly, and you can't see it or anything.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you mean. But for me, I don't agree. They should never have brought VAR here in the Premiership. It was a European thing, and they thought, "How we do it?"
Yeah.
Now, I'm against it. Always have been, because it's never fair. Never fair. I prefer.
What's coming up? The World Club Championship. So anyway, whatever competition is next coming up, FIFA, the referees, FIFA, they're going to be mic'd up, and so everyone can now hear what they're saying.
All right.
So I don't know how that's going to work out.
I think football should go back like it was.
Referees. Nick, I've asked you before.
Yeah.
You don't follow cricket, do you? Dex, do you follow cricket?
No.
I'm not a big cricket fan.
Look on YouTube. A catch in cricket, largely behind the wicket, and the whole.
Mhm.
If the slip fielder says I caught it, historically in cricket, batsmen would walk. Now the optical illusion of the ball touching the grass, it's just swung completely the other way.
Mm.
And a lot of batsmen get away with caught behinds now because of VAR, and it's very, very unfair. It hasn't really worked in cricket in that sense.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, it should be back like it was. No VAR. We didn't need a VAR before. The only thing I will have is the goal line technology. That's the only good thing because that can't go wrong. And before we had referees, all right, they weren't great. They got wrong decisions. Sometimes one wicket went for us, the next wicket went for Liverpool or someone else. It was fair because end of the season it used to level up always. So get rid of this stupid thing, VAR. It makes me sick, really. It does.
Yeah.
I'm
What
really
was your
against that.
prediction for
They're
tomorrow,
not
Nick?
going to, are they?
Sorry?
They're not
What was your
going
prediction for tomorrow?
Oh, who, me?
Yeah.
I said my heart says 2-1 win, but really it could be 1-1. But it's hard to say.
Who do you think the goal scorers will be? Who's your predicted goal scorers?
God, I think if it's for you, it'd be. I don't want to say it because it might happen. You know who I mean. I don't want to
I know. Yeah,
you know, MS.
I know. I know.
I don't want to jinx us, because he does it against us. Ask John, these sometimes out of the blue he will shoot and he'll fly in. So I don't. I'm dreading. The other one I'm afraid is Nunes. Nunes hasn't, he's been out for a while, but he's dangerous.
Is he playing tomorrow?
He's playing.
Yeah,
I think,
Klopp said he was traded today, and he said he's back fit. So
I would say them two. But on the day, if Liverpool on the day, anyone can score there. Henderson can score. Alexander Arnold can score. Great free kicks he used to do. He can do that as well. You don't know. It depends on the day. For us, we're hoping. For us, we're hoping Carl Havertz, will get. He will get chances, and he mustn't miss. All right, he scored last week. Come on, I don't want to see the first chance be missed by him or anyone else because he just, you know what the feeling is. We haven't been scoring freely. I want to see Ziyech hit a blinder or something. I want to see if that happen. But for me, if anyone's going to be our scorer in a tight game, be Havertz. Yeah, Havertz for me. Yeah.
I think goal scorers for me, which I'll go for 2-1 to us. I think for us it'll be, I'll say, I'll probably say MS will get the first goal.
Yeah,
and then I think it'll be out of Nunes or Gakpo. I hope Gakpo scores. Hope he gets his first goal at Anfield because he has been unlucky not to score. And then I think dangerous. For some reason,
another one I forgot about him. Yeah, he's a good player, Gakpo. Yeah. Go on.
I don't know why, but weird feeling that Mason Mount's going to get a goal against us.
Oh,
I don't know why.
I hope so. It's about time he did.
Yeah, I've got a feeling Mount's going to get one.
You're scared of Mount, then, not Havertz.
Yeah. I'm not scared of. I'm not really.
Not scared. I mean, you think Mount will score? Yeah,
but I think Mount might get a goal. Like Mount's one of those players where, when it comes to us, I don't know. Like he's always very.
He can do it.
On it.
Yeah.
He's more on it than he is when he plays other games.
I hope so. I hope Dex. I really do. I want to see Mason Mount live up to, get a great game, be man of the match, get the winning goal.
Yeah.
Then and then everyone can be happy with him. So we don't want to keep saying he's off form. I'm fed up
Yeah.
with saying that, really.
Yeah.
We only said the truth. But I want to see him do something. I know what he could do. This is just how he does it. Because I'm sure he will start.
Yeah.
And Gallagher, poor Gallagher, had a good game, but he'd be on
Mm,
the bench. He'd be benched probably.
yeah.
But
I actually
yeah,
I saw this morning. Speaking about Mount, I read
yeah,
something that apparently, because obviously Chelsea are trying to offer him a new deal, but because he wants loads of money, they're saying, well, apparently, I don't know if this is true or not, but apparently we might be looking at moving for Mount in the summer, depending
yeah,
on Bellingham. But you know,
yeah.
I mean,
But
the thing
anything
with
can
Mount,
happen.
I wouldn't mind him, but again, Mount, like for me, he's just been he's very inconsistent.
That's right.
If he comes to a team like us, yeah, if you're playing our midfield, yeah, you need to be on it every single game. You need to be consistent. But you know, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I'd rather have Bellingham, but if he
Of
goes to like Real
course.
Madrid or
Yeah,
Man City, I think Mason Mount would be the next target follow up.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah,
Let's see what happens. Yeah, go on, John.
At Madrid, Tony Cruz has said he's retiring at the end of this season. Is that right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, well, he has to really. Yeah. Yeah, I think we said everything. Anything else you chaps want to say before we go?
Probably just the last question, really. Well, actually, no.
Yeah,
I'll go with two. First one: do you think your January business is over, or is there still more to come?
yeah. Well, yeah, it's like Fodder said today. They were asking him the exact question. He said there won't be many more coming, if anyone. You know, it could be over. It wouldn't surprise me unless we get a DM. I can't see us getting a right back and a DM because don't forget we got 5 players now on 6. If we get Maduki, it'd be 6. So you know there is some players we got, but yeah, I will think a DM maybe we can hope for Casado. If you know they are Brighton asking silly money,
Yeah.
that's a problem.
Do you know what, Nick? I saw this
Yeah,
today, yeah, on Twitter. I don't know how
yeah,
reliable it is, yeah, but I was saying if they get this deal done, I think it'd be a really good coup. I read apparently Arsenal are trying to get that Camavinga from Real Madrid on loan till the rest of the
yeah.
season.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I think someone like that. I think someone like that would be very good for you. He's young, he's energetic, and he's been very all right. Real
yeah,
Madrid, he's a chance.
yeah. Blue Blood is saying Gusto is currently being looked at by Chelsea for the right back position. Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Yeah, we are looking at, you know, let's hope we do need a cover for Rhys James really badly. Yeah, let's hope we do get someone.
Yeah,
If not, we're going to have to wait till the summer because it's not, like Paula said, it's not easy to get who you want in January.
no,
You know,
it's
who you need and who you want really it's not really, it's very hard. So I think it'd be in the summer. And a striker as well, probably in the summer. Yeah.
yeah. And that actually leads on to my
Do
last.
you what do you think of Gusto? I
Yeah,
haven't
I mean,
seen.
the
Yeah,
right back. You know, I haven't watched much of him, but I've seen clips of him here and there. He's
yeah,
good.
no,
Like he
it's
knows how to defend, and he knows his
okay.
well. But I don't know when it comes to the Prem, it's a different ball game, really.
Different, exactly. Yeah, we see that blue blood. Yeah, you never know. But like, I can't see us getting more than one more signing right now in January. It maybe we ain't gonna get it no more. Yeah,
Mm,
like Paula said,
yeah,
it's not. You know, if so, we don't know really. Let's hope we
but
get Maduki over the line first. He's nearly
yeah,
here.
true.
Then we've got good players, young good players. You know, we haven't got any major signings like a big name player or anything like that. We're going a different direction now. So yeah,
But
it looks good with all these youngsters.
yeah, and the last question I wanted to ask really,
Yeah.
like you and John can both answer it. Say if like Mason Mount did come to us in the summer, how would you
Mm.
guys feel about that? Do you think that it'll be a big miss, or do you think that it's time for
No.
Mount to like move on?
Yeah, I'll let John answer first.
Oh, look, as a general principle, you don't sell your best players to your rivals, do you?
Mm.
That's my answer to that one.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I would have said that as well. But for me, if Mason Mount has to up his game, uh, otherwise even Liverpool won't be interested in him. So,
Mm.
it's up to him really. We want him to stay, of course. We know what he can do when he's on form. He can do something special. I don't know, free kicks like he used to do. He scores some great goals. We've seen him do it. So yeah, that's how he starts tomorrow for him. I want him to, really do well. So yeah, I'm hoping he will get that winner and put us out of our miseries. John, yeah, yeah. Anything else, John, Dex?
No,
I think we said, yeah,
yeah,
God,
yeah. No, I've pretty much said what I've needed to said really.
yeah. I think we said that before. Yeah, we talked about the game, new signings, Potter. We talked about everything really. John, any last words?
No, 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 no,
Nothing.
no.
None. Yeah, we said it all. Yeah, it's all right. Anyway, John, don't forget Sunday we'll be back for the old day show. Me, you, Bobby, and Max for the old day, the good old days.
Right, yeah, you have to remind me about that. What
Yeah, I
time is
will.
it?
I always do. I will send another reminder for all of you. I mean, Dex, you're welcome to come if you want. Uh,
Yeah, that's fine.
with Sunday. I mean, whoever wants to be here can be here, ask questions. It should be something we've been sent to do for years and we haven't. But Max, Bobby, we've been saying this for years and years. So let's do the old days and talk about our experiences. So we'll be doing that on Sunday. With that, I think we said it all, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will finish up on one thing. I'll say,
Mm.
you know, regardless, good luck for tomorrow, and yeah, let the best team win.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
exactly. Yeah.
And I'll be
Yeah.
on the reaction post match show. Nick the
Oh
following
yeah,
day.
we do that Monday probably, Dex.
Yeah.
Sunday we'll do the old days. Yeah, Monday I'll do that reaction. Maybe do it together, reaction with the other one. Yeah. Oh, we'll see anyway. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, thanks Dex for coming. Thanks John. Thanks to Certified Deals, Bobby, Gyro. Thanks to all of you who came on the panel. It does help a lot, otherwise I couldn't keep doing this show. Yeah, and thanks for the
Okay,
people.
night, X. Night, everyone.
Yes,
Yeah.
bye,
Night.
John.
See
Bye,
you.
bye, Dex.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Anyways, yeah. So, yeah. So, yeah. Thanks for everyone in the chat. Philip, Blue Blood, Katie, Blue Blood. I said, and the rest of you, OG as always. Everyone in the chat. Thanks a lot for coming and helping the show. Yeah. So with that, we said everything. And we'll be back, like I said. We'll be back on Sunday, 7 p.m. as UK time as usual for the good old days. It should be something, good. Talking about the days was like 70s to the 80s, 90s, and all the way till now. Yeah, so we'll be talking about our experiences, going with Chelsea, gain all over the country watching our great club. Yeah, so it should be interesting. Please come and watch that show. It should be really interesting. Yeah, with all that, I'll say, yeah, thanks for everyone who watched us and subscribed to us. It does help. Please subscribe and like. It helps to build up the channel. Yeah, so thanks. God bless you all. Good night. God bless you wherever you are. Thanks.